Okay, welcome to a video running everyone through how to set a standard Ghost Rally. So the idea here is that when your team is holding the capital, the game prohibits you from attacking yourself, which makes sense. You don't want your own team either landing a hit on yourself or wasting the whole time it takes to fill a rally and then to march to the capital and back again. You know, you're sort of talking, even for front row people, you're talking around about 8 to 9 minutes at best for a rally to run, fill and return. So you want to avoid the situation where you're hitting the capital when your own team is holding it. So you can see what I've done here is I've clicked on the building when the other team are in the building. So the 688 Alliance is currently holding it. I've clicked on the menu and just holding it open. So the rally button there is the one that I want to use, but I'm not quite ready to launch this rally yet because I'm watching a few things. I'm watching for our teammates hitting the building. So there's already rallies coming in. I don't want to conflict with those. And also I'm waiting for the other team to launch their ghosts as well. So you can see now we've taken it and the menu is still allowing me to rally. So I've just opened what's commonly referred to as a ghost rally. You see Lou's husband. Someone on my team is holding the building, but it's allowed me to rally him. Basically because I've tricked the game into thinking that I'm going to initiate something when the other team are holding it, but then I've waited until the status behind the scenes have changed, but still followed through on that initial action to open a rally. So this is running at double speed because at normal speed it does take a long time, so at that 9-minute mark to run and hit. So my rally's down to around 3 minutes 20 before it's about to launch. My team here is really good in terms of filling. I trust them. I don't really need to monitor my rallies too much. Often I'll be opening this up and checking and filling and making sure people are going to make it to my base in time before the rally leaves, all those things. But these guys are experienced. These rally leaders are constantly healing. I trust them to send me the right heroes, to send me the right troop formations, infantry heavy marches into my rally, and good heroes that give me a defensive buff or an additional troop attack, like leading with Daryl or one of the other heroes. If you don't have Daryl, one of the other heroes with a good troop attack buff. So you can see here, look, there's been a few changes. This was a really active state versus state. It was 8 hours constantly of just hitting and losing the capital. I think we were, throughout the whole 8-hour fight, we were really lucky to hold the building for more than 5 minutes. It was just a constant change, chopping and changing, and at one point they'd be ahead by 3 or 4 minutes, and then we'd catch up and we'd get ahead by 8 or 10, and then it would swing back. So it was a real arm wrestle fight. It was really a good SVS, and it's the one that you want to win. It's the one that's a bit demoralizing if you lose when it's been so close. So you can see my rally's launched now. It's on its way. Henry's holding it, so at the moment it would be a little bit disappointing if I was to hit when he's already in there. I know that they've got other ghosts coming in, so in that 1 minute window, given the activity here, I know there's going to be a few of their rallies hit. You can't see a ghost, so there's one that's coming. There was no real visibility of that, but we often have someone checking and watching for ghosts coming in and telling the rally leaders when to launch. So in this case, it's meant that Mr. Roboto is only going to have a hold of less than 1 minute because my rally was incoming, and I know I'm strong enough, assuming a filled rally, I'm strong enough to beat him. So in a second I should hit him and knock him out. And yeah, there we go. So now I'll get a hold until someone else hits me and comes in, because the garrison in there at the moment will only be full of you know, 300,000 or 400,000 troops, whatever the margin I had over Mr. Roboto was. Yeah, look, that's effectively a standard Ghost Rally. I'll run through a manual one as well.